Welcome back to my channel, Golden Stars Aligned. This one's my May reading for my Taurus. What up, Taurus gang? We just experienced a new moon in Taurus, I want to say like a week and a half ago. Drop me a line in the comments. Let me know how you feeling. Okay, how was you feeling? If you're new to my channel, please hit subscribe. If not, welcome back. I'm happy to read for y'all for the month of May. That's the energy that I'm coming with. Very grateful, paying it forward, with gratitude that you're even tuning in and watching this video today, okay? So, I'm going to get straight into the reading. Taurus, what message can we get for Taurus? May. All right, Taurus gang. So I feel like coming into the month of May, you may have been feeling like, I don't know why I'm getting like, maybe feeling like the chips was a little bit down, or like things wasn't really moving like in your particular favor at the beginning of the month. Maybe you were going through or faced with a situation and you weren't sure how you were going to transmute it or come up out of it. Maybe you feel like you were pouring into something that wasn't necessarily reciprocating the same energy. You know what I mean? Things were knocking you off your game, kind of uprooting you. You know what I mean? For the most part, you like to be grounded. You like to be in a place where you're cool, calm, and stable. And I just feel like maybe the month of May didn't start out maybe like that, but it transitioned into something, obviously greater later. We'll get to that in a moment. But the Four of Pentacles in reverse, coming into the beginning of the month, you were feeling like, am I, overextending myself? Am I giving too much? Am I, settling for less than I'm worth? Excuse me. So you're really trying to find a way to self-analyze, or maybe like do an evaluation of your situations to figure out where you can make adjustments, to where you're making sure that you're not giving so much of yourself and leaving, very little. At the end of the day, for you, it's important that you keep enough in your spiritual cup. You know what I mean? And so I feel like you might have been feeling a little bit drained or a little dry. But it, like I said, it changes with the Knight of Wands in reverse. Some of that energy could be coming from allowing a little bit of self-doubt to start to creep in, or just allowing, projections to start to fuck with you, or just allowing shit to start to fuck with you. And I feel like it just took like a reevaluation or a realignment of you reestablishing your energy, and you standing firm in who the fuck you are, and you making sure that you understand that you are well capable and well versed to handle any particular situation that's thrown your way. You know what I mean? Even if you feel like it's catching you off guard, technically you have been prepared for this moment your entire life. Okay, so just really understanding that you're equipped for the task, really understanding that ain't shit a motherfucking hater can do or say, or a heckler, or anybody in your life who's just trying to like discourage you or bring you down with certain energies. You are capable of really turning that around and transmuting that, okay? Because you have the High Priestess card. This is you, Taurus. Like I said, this High Priestess card, it's screaming at me like spiritual authority. You need to walk with that confidence. You need to walk with that knowing and understanding that you're very protected in the realms. You know what I mean? I'm also getting in the month of May to really focus on your crown chakra, Taurus. So making sure that you're keeping it protected, keeping it covered. When you're going out, if you're going out in very, extreme like public spaces, a lot of energies, I feel like you're just like wide open right now. So making sure you're being cognizant of your crown chakra energy, covering yourself, protecting yourself against psychic attacks. That could be a little bit of what was going on at the beginning of the month. You may have been experiencing a little bit of, symptoms of psychic attacks. So just really realigning, readjusting that, okay? Because this is ultimately, you are the Queen of Cups. You're coming to a point in May. It took you a little bit to get here, but you're extremely emotional intelligent. You know what I mean? So people, they really can't play you. They try to play you and they play themselves. You know that, Taurus, you know what I mean? And also with that Venusian energy, you possess a certain type of beauty about yourself. And some people are attracted to the beauty, but then they okay, they attracted to the beauty, but they don't know about that beast side of you, okay, Taurus, because you also a motherfucking beast, okay? So it just comes to a point to where you're very vocal about your needs, wants, and expressions, and people are either going to accept them or they're going to reject them, but that's not going to change ultimately who you are or how you feel inside. You know what I mean? Because with the Ace of Pentacles, you have much opportunity coming to you in the month of May and beyond. You know what I mean? Much growth. Much growth. I just feel like much expansion, okay? This is going to be a period of where some would say luck, I say alignment, okay? You just put yourself in a position where, you know, your alignment is a match versus, you know, hustle. So you're getting it done, okay? You just coming to a point where you're really, I feel like, also being able to be in your true, like, feminine energies. And if you're a man, like, in your true masculine energy. So you're able to be the highest expression of yourself. And this is a new time for you. And it feels, like, amazing. It feels great. And you want to continue to feel and experience those energies, because it may have been something that have been suppressed in the past, or something that you were fighting with for so long. And so you kind of just got to give into it and find that healthy balance between the masculine and feminine. And I don't know where that was coming from, but you know, I just feel like that was for you, Taurus, okay, with the Eight of Swords in the month of May. I just want to tell you, like, you're very smart, you're very intelligent, and nobody can really pull the wool over your eyes. So don't allow yourself to feel like you could even be duped, or you could even be tricked, or you could even be motherfucking bamboozled, okay? Because it's not going to happen on your watch or nobody else's. So they could try it, but it's not going to happen with you, Taurus. Like, you'll fuck everything up, knock all this shit over. But beyond that physical aspect of it, in the spiritual realm, your intuition is way too strong. It's way too on point. You should not allow yourself to be energetically duped, but it's also going to come to a point where you have to really trust and lean into your understanding, into your intuition. Really come to a point where you're not second guessing, second questioning that voice, okay? And that you're really, really having faith in your abilities. I just get that, like, have faith in your abilities, because you're strong out here, man. I just get you're strong out here, and your judgment be on point. You know what I mean? So don't let anybody question your judgment or try to play you or say that you should move a certain type of way, or why are you doing this or why are you doing that, when ultimately you understand that it's very justified. And you aren't somebody who's moving impulsively per se, but you are somebody who's moving, you know, in a space where it's like more so like premeditated. Like, I'm trying to make sure shit's taken care of. I don't have time for missed moves or mismanagement. Proper preparation prevents poor performance is where you're at. Okay, so you're there. You're there, and can't a motherfucker tell you nothing, Taurus. Okay? With the Five of Wands, you know, something may manifest in the month of May where small quarrels, small disagreements, small fights, you know, could be within your household relationship or within your friend circle. It could be some shit that you don't even have nothing to do with, that you end up getting dragged into, pulled into, or caught up in. So I'm telling you this so that if you kind of have a hunch that it's coming, you could sniff it out and avoid it. Don't let that shit penetrate your aura, you know what I mean? You too motherfucking, like I said, you can't be ungrounded and uprooted. So the last thing you need to be worried about is some shit that Tom, Dick, and Harry is cooking up, you know what I mean? Or just some some shit that really don't got nothing to do with you. And if it does have something to do with you, you know, finding a way to, don't let it fuck you up. You know, you can have a bad 10 minutes, you can have a bad 5 minutes, but you ain't getting ready to have no bad hour, no bad day, nor no bad week, okay? So let's go to the Oracle cards for Taurus. See what message we can get from the Oracle cards. Yes, okay, so we got believe in the impossible. You believe you will achieve, okay? You need to tap back into that that space of knowing that you're capable. Can't shit knock you off your motherfucking square, your game. You got it, and shit you can't do because you already done it. Whether it be in this reality, another timeline, or another lifetime, nigga, you got it, okay? Your hard work is paying off. So if you're not giving your roses, I'm here to give them to you. I'm here to remind you with spirit that your hard work is paying off. Everything that you're doing in terms of growth, you know what I mean, is propelling you to a beautiful place of happiness and peace, and you are good enough. So don't you ever question your worth. Don't you ever question your purpose. Don't you ever question, you know, your existence in anybody's life, because if they don't appreciate you, it's more so on them than it is you, because you bring so much to the table, Taurus. Okay, like I said, they love you beauty, but they can't stand a beast. And how's that gonna work? Okay. We also got the Queen of Heaven card. So it says blessing from the divine empress of the skies. And I'm going to go to the book for this one. Queen of Heaven. Okay. The Queen of Heaven, the divine empress of the skies, acknowledges your feminine authority now. As a man or a woman, you have a life path of spiritual leadership to bring qualities of mercy, compassion, and wisdom into the world. The oracle of the Queen of Heaven is confirmation that of your feminine leadership and spiritual authority, whether in male or female body, this lifetime. Isis means throne, and in her presence and blessing, as divine empress of the skies, she offers initiates of the light, men and women, great feminine spiritual power. Feminine spiritual authority occurs when power is tempered with mercy, wisdom, compassion, and love. It is inspired spiritual leadership through your heart and a model of power and authority that is based in empowerment rather than force or control. Isis, Queen of Heaven, calls you to ascend to the throne of feminine leadership within your own being, that you may fulfill your life mission and serve the divine feminine on this planet from a place of inner spiritual authority. This oracle is confirmation to step forward in leadership if you have been considering doing so. It might be in connection with others, especially if you have also drawn the card of divine sisterhood. But you are also to realize that you're a capable spiritual leader in your own right, as you trust in the divine feminine values within. This new model of power is not about assuming authority over another, but about living your truth and integrity and leading by authentic example. There is great power here and no false sense of responsibility for another, which could drain you and create dependency rather than growth in those you seek to empower through your leadership. Okay? So finding a way to, have that balance while you're leading, you're not creating dependency, you're teaching people how to fish, you know what I mean, so that they may fish for a lifetime and feed themselves versus doing all the fishing for them. Okay, Taurus, so that's the energy, that's the message, that's the word. Like, comment, subscribe, let me know if this really resonate with you at all. Share the video, talk to me, let me know how you're feeling, and I'll check back in with you guys. Thanks.